Okay, so um the PTS updated with the new half of the update. So of course I wanted to make a video on the new survivors and killers. Right now we're just gonna do the survivors. I have a video on the killers coming up later.
No!
But for now, the survivors. So we're gonna start out with Tabitha because she was the one that I was more interested in. I did play a few matches with all of these survivors, getting the gist of them to kind of understand them just a little bit more. So yeah. Okay. So we're in hospital playing my girl Tabitha. So Tabitha's ability that I will put up on screen is after every time someone goes down, everyone in the server will get to see where everyone is located, pretty much. And I will get, my breathing will be more silent, and with it being more silent, I also, if I revive somebody, me and anyone in a 12-step radius will get to see the killer. Get to see the killer. And if I have a safe revive, then I will get to see the killer. So that's kind of like how Tabitha works. I personally like this ability. I don't know how many other people may feel about it. Okay, the lag on that was not okay. I don't know how much other people would feel about it, but I'm gonna try and show it off a lot more. So that's the other part of the ability. There's the killer. They were down there, and we should get to see the killer again here soon. Just gotta give it a second. There we go. We got the save revive, and now we can see the killer again. And okay. I'll go for that race. Whoopsies, excuse me. I like this perk because after the revive, it tells you practically where to go, and it gives the person who's just been down an option as well on where they want to go. And then afterwards, it's just there to benefit you, which can't be that bad, and pretty useful information. She brings a lot of information to the team, and I like it. Oh. See, they wouldn't made it, so I just got it. See, also is, in my opinion, useful to newer players. It's just a lot of intel, and I like it personally. They're coming back up the stairs. They're going back up the stairs, so I'll go down. And we'll get her. That is, if the killer is not going to come down the stairs. Perfect. See, look at all these resins I'm getting. And the killer is on this floor, so I'll go up and go try and work on another gen. That was Tabitha. I think that Tabitha is pretty good, and I like her. I don't know about y'all, but y'all tell me y'all's opinions on her. So on to the next survivor. So the next survivor that I personally wanted to try out was gonna be Anais. I wanted to try Anais. Next, I like her design. I like her perk. So why not? Only problem I got is her stats, because 5 stamina, 6 speed, but that is balanced for her ability, which we should get into whenever the match starts. Okay, god dang, finally. We got freaking Anais. Gonna actually get to try her this time. So her perk is called, which I will put it up on the screen, I believe complete control or something like that. I don't remember. I know that basically what her perk does is that after working 10% on a gen, just like that, I am able to control it. I'm able to lock the gen and put it under my control. So what that means is that now when the killer kicks the gen, it will add 10 progress instead of losing progress and be unkickable for 20 seconds. This does go down, I'm pretty sure, for like every Anais in there. But yeah. So I've tried the ability out before. It actually has already been the win of a game for me whenever I was testing out the ability, because you know I had to get the ropes of it because yeah, whatever. Oops. Lock it. Okay, so she's not gonna kick it. I volted. I literally, okay. She's gonna go kick that, and yep, it's gonna add progress. She is not gonna sit that 20 seconds to try and kick that again. So the gen does not need 10% progress. You need to have had worked 10% progress on the gen. I don't know if some people thought the other way, because I sure did. I thought that the gen, basically I thought that it would have counted collectively as a whole that we get 10%. No, you specifically have to get 10% progress on the gen for it to mean anything. So yeah. Yeah, this Anais, I personally really like her ability. I think it's good and it's useful and can be helpful. So yeah, but yeah, on to the next survivor. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna be doing Kiara for real this time. I don't know what the freak was going on there, but yeah.
Hi, sister.
So basically, my whole idea, my ability, if I can plaster it up on the screen here, basically, I get stronger per person that's around me. So for a maximum of 3 people in a 28 stud radius of me, I get gen repair buffs, undetectable buffs, and I already said speed, didn't I? Did I say speed? I don't know if I said speed. I basically get those 3. Speed, undetection, and gen repair. That's all the 3 that I get. And it gets with the maximum of 3, and of course gets stronger with each person next to it. Move. So she gets pretty smart because she gets the whole gen rusher animation. So I don't know how smart she gets per all the people around her, but she gets smart. So, because this is 3 people, because he's just kind of standing there. But, like, we're kind of blitzing through this gen right here. Now, if they don't come help me work on this gen, I know you are not... See, look. Are they really not in range of me up there? There ain't no way. I really should not be over here. I'm dead? I'm dead? Oh! I'm not. Okay, I make this. Okay, Gucci. Now I kind of wish I was in the East, but it's okay. So she's got to be working on a gen somewhere up here. Perfect. And boom. The gates are open. I personally like her ability. I just think that her ability is just a little bit too reliant on people. So, like, I mean, she'd be good team playing Kit, like if you're playing with your friends or something. I said Kit, didn't I? I'm tripping. I here thinking I'm playing Bed Wars. Anyways, team playing Survivor, the Freak. I just think that she genuinely should be played with other undetectables, and then y'all go off and go do your own thing. While you have the loopers, I guess, distracting the killer or something. I don't know. So yeah. Or you can place her with Gen Rushers, which also would not be a bad idea at all, which I probably recommend. But yeah. Aside from all that, we'll get into our last and final survivor now. Okay, so the last and final survivor on this video will be Wren. Wren, personally, I kind of do like his ability after testing it out. And honestly, I would say that you definitely should get the ability off of this survivor. It's honestly really worth it. Basically, we'll get into what he does after this match starts. Yay! Okay. Okay. So we're gonna be working on this with Anais, Crystal, and me. So yeah. So basically, Wren's ability is whenever you do a skill check, you get a stat. Oh, you're chasing me? Why me? Wow. Okay. So you're gonna double back? Nope. Yep. So I'm not making it to that at all. Giving me her crystal, but it's okay, I guess. Basically, if I can get this skill check, boom. So another thing I forgot to mention about it, if you miss a skill check, you will lose all your stats. Every single one. So he's like a one for all type survivor, I guess. I don't know. You miss one skill check, yeah, it'll mess everything up. So you really do not want to do that. So you are greatly punished for missing a single skill check. Because I personally have not been greatly punished yet for missing a skill check, thankfully. I have missed a skill check once while playing Wren. Personally, I would suggest the survivor to. I wouldn't suggest the survivor at all to a new player. More to someone who just genuinely found out the idea of how they want to play survivor, like if they want to be a gen rusher or not. Dang, this boss is just downing everybody. Okay, okay, we're pretty fast by ourselves. If you see that, we're almost already halfway. Thank God my footsteps are quiet. Okay. Okay, so here we are, my review on the characters and what I think. So I guess here we go. Starting off with Tabitha. I think that Tabitha's perk is pretty good. I wouldn't say that it's a game-changing perk or anything so to say, but I would say that her perk is pretty good. I do feel like it could use maybe a little bit more time left on it because I don't know how I feel about it just being, what is it, like 10 seconds? I don't remember how long it lasts. I feel like that should just go up maybe just a little bit. I don't know. I don't feel like it would be that broken because her perk again isn't that game changing. So the most it does is just tell everybody where everyone is at, which I personally think is really useful for new players, which is who I'm sure she's probably more geared to. And even then, you can help new players out just by playing the character, because it shows where the down survivor is, and it shows who's the down survivor, and it shows everyone else. So it can, for some newer players, give them more of a comfort knowing where everyone is, while after something like that would be considered a big event to them would go down. And then they see everyone, and this can help them plan accordingly. Also, this can help the down survivor, also in my opinion, because the down survivor can look at who's closest or where they should go or however they should take about what they're trying to do. So personally, I think the Tabas, what's her name again? Tabitha. So personally, I do think that Tabitha's perk is in a pretty decent spot. I don't know why they removed her 9 stamina, but it's whatever. So yeah, her perk is not even that bad. Pretty useful, if I do say so myself, and the intel that she just brings to the team is nice. So just make sure you just announce that to your team, and you might have something. Next, let's go ahead and get into Anais. So personally, Anais, this is like after I've actually already prestiged her in the PTS. Personally, I really think that she is not as broken as I thought that she would be. I think she's actually pretty balanced. A lot of people think that she would be broken, but honestly, I don't feel like she's that much of a threat that I have to tunnel her compared to like someone like maybe an Iris. Honestly, I would rather tunnel a Wren out the game, and we'll get into him later. I'd rather tunnel a Wren out the game over her. I'ma just be honest. Like, I don't see that much of a problem with her. If you guys have seen like something broken about her, then go ahead and say it. Only thing that I can see that's could be extremely annoying about her is that for killers who kind of are, I guess, reliant on gen locking, but like, again, someone like Void Skulk, who it could probably counter, Void Skulk can win without gen locking. It's not like she has to do that. You just can, and she's good at it, so that's why most people do it. But aside from her, I think Anais having an ability like that, like this, where she can just simply block off a gen for the killer for 20 seconds is not a bad idea, and it's only 10%. Though I haven't seen it at all be extremely overwhelming for the killer, except for one point where the killer did kick it and it was at like 90%, so it was like one tap from being completed on a gym. But again, that's why I like her. She again has balanced stats to go along with her perks, so I don't see that much of a problem with Anais. Actually, I really think that she's balanced right now, and it's probably a pretty balanced survivor. But you know, again, this is only the PTS, so it's only what I can go based off of. But you guys tell me what you think about her. So yeah, enough about her. So let's go ahead and get into Kiara. Kiara is well, I don't really know how to put this. I can't say Kiara is bad. I don't think that she's bad at all whatsoever. I think that she's just too reliant on her people, and that's the thing that can make her super situational, or can determine on how good or how viable she could have been in that match, depending on the people she's around. You heard me say it a bunch of times during her part. Well, basically, I just really think that you should be placing her with undetectables or gen rushers. Those are the two people that she should be placed with all the time. Personally, I think undetectables. I would say placing her with a Crystal, it would be Crystal, Kiara, and another undetectable like Nami or Adriana, or someone that has a good undetectable ability. Because I wouldn't say put her with someone like Sarah, because of course you know why, or putting her with Sangiana, because that's extra how much you would have to do for hers. And I say Nami and Adriana because Adriana just has to stand still for her undetectability. Nami has again a chance to not be detected, as well as if is detected will show the last location. which I'm pretty sure would just be the gen you guys are working on. But then again, that's good because now you can just transition from that gen to another if so needed. So it makes it hard for the killer to find you. So I feel like a strat like that would make her broken and probably warrant nerfs for her because of that, because she does gain like what 9-10 smarts because she does have the whole gen rusher animation, and I'm pretty sure gains the like 20 XP for doing a gen or whatever it is. So I think that it really just depends. I know that I personally think that she would be really great to play with your friends, but again, I don't really know where she could be stanced at or how I fully feel about her, because to really unlock her full potential, you need to be playing in the group, and it's kind of hard to do that in the PTS, especially when everyone wants to play Kiara, and the thing is that you don't get stacks off of each other. So yeah, and even in a map like Hospital, she's still not gaining a lot, and you guys even saw it in the one clip. They were literally standing above me, and yet I still was not getting a stack from that. So who knows, the range might be too short. I think that maybe they could make the effects linger just a little bit after someone leaves or something, because I feel like she's hefty, like she's heavily reliant on the people that she's around. But that's kind of my opinion on her, and this one was a lot longer, but I feel like I guess it was worth how long this one was, because I don't really know how to put with her. I don't know what to really say about her fully, because we haven't fully seen her to her fullest potential to see how balanced or broken she could possibly be. So yeah, on to the next. So finishing the rest of this off with Wren. So personally, I really do like Wren's ability, and I do think that Wren's ability is also another balanced ability. I really think it's worth it, because at the end of the day, it all comes down to, it's just it's a high reward with heavy risk. It's a high risk, high reward. Okay, you have the chance to become by far one of the smartest. I think by far one of the smartest survivors in the game. I don't know. I think you do. I think you become the smartest. I think you get like 11 smarts at max, maybe. I don't know. Someone would have to tell me. But I had like 30 stacks and I still didn't have the whole like 9 smarts animation yet. So who knows? But again, you have the chance to become by far one of the smartest killers. Damn. You have the chance to become by far one of the smartest survivors in the game, or lose it all by missing a single skill check. So I think his ability, I think it's honestly worth it. I think you should really pick up his perk on release. Maybe it doesn't have to be the first one, but I really do recommend picking his perk up. It's worth it. I really do say that his perk is nice enough, and I don't see a reason why you wouldn't want to get it, because it's a fun perk too. And yeah, but personally, I think Wren's balanced. I like his stats. He's pretty decent. And I mean, it's a better direction at losing all of your stacks at a skill check than losing half of them for a down. Because I don't know. Because then I think that would just gear killers to target him more or whatever. But I really like Wren. He'll probably be the third perk that I get after this update happens, but we will just see. So that was honestly my honest review at just ending it off, and I really do think that this update's gonna be a pretty good update. I do not plan to have a video on the killers coming out. I know that I probably said that somewhere in there, but no. I cannot play the killers for the life of me. I have not won one match with either. Actually, let me rephrase that. I won one match as Possessed, and that was the first match I played as her. But, and that was when her ability was even broken too, by the way. So I didn't even really get to try her ability. But Boss, have not won one. I cannot play that killer. I don't know if it's probably just a me thing, because I've seen a bunch of other bosses win. As of making this now, I've seen a lot more bosses win, but I I just cannot play the 2 killers. So you won't see videos on those coming out from me. Go watch some other content creator or something, because I'm sure that they'll make a video on them. But it's not even that I can't win as a killer, but like I genuinely can't. The matches go so fast, and I don't feel like I'm learning anything as I'm playing the killer. So even through my losses, I'm still not learning. So, and typically you want to learn through your losses, but I can't really do that. So yeah. But thanks for you all watching and sticking to the end to listen to what I have to say about this update. And yeah, so see you guys later. Bye.